Yeah.
We had some pictures that you'd found. You want to go through those one by one and talk about them, or?
Yeah. Those pictures was for one of the discussion I wanted to mention is certain ideas of philosophy in terms of what occurs with mental disorder in terms of ideas like dualism and monism. One idea is dualism postulates that there are rigid distinctions between mind and body, whereas monism, is that the pronunciation?
Yeah.
Postulates that these rigid distinctions between mind and body are part of the exact same phenomenon or underlying epiphenomenon or whatever you call it. So I came up with this postulation that, there's this rivalry between dualism and monism, although there's many different variances of dualism and many different variances of monism. But in the rough sense, dualism is sort of paradoxical. So it's both dualism and it's both monism simultaneously. I think the problem is human beings are biologically predisposed to absolutes, and we find ambiguity discombobulating, right?
Yeah, making choices is a little bit harder than
Yeah.
than having your path set out clearly before you.
Yeah. When we proceed back to our primordial era, our survival mechanism was contingent on absolutes. If you hear a rattle in the bush, you have two options. Either you stay and die, or you run to survive. So,
Right.
and because of our inability and we being predisposed to absolute, what it's sort of, it kind of, it removes us from the ability to explore the multiple variances. And I think the reason why dualism is paradoxical is because we have to look at it from a completely different perspective. And, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's it's all fascinating stuff, and like the fact that to this day, in what you would think is like the late date of our societal evolution, that like there's still these very disjunct philosophical tropes going on in society still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And how is it that they haven't gotten resolved yet? But I mean, each one of them poses a really interesting way of looking at reality. And
Yeah.
is it set before us? Do we create it? What does it mean if we do? Is the universe a giant hologram? Like, there's so many interesting.
Yeah. I read Michael Talbot's holographic universe.
Yeah, it's
in
a
the
trip,
80s.
right?
I read it at least 4 times, and this is the whole postulation of the universe being a solid projection or a very convincing illusion or just a beautiful display of the subconscious or whatever is intrinsic. I mean, that's a fascinating. All of these ideas, all of these philosophical. I'm a pragmatist, and I'm sort of indifferent. I don't validate or invalidate. Here's a discussion. Let's look at it objectively and subjectively, whether we can quantify or we can't quantify it, whether it's outside or inside the realm of scientific analysis.